curtains open slowly to the morning sky, and reality returning to your tired eyes. The magic of the night was fading with the stars, but your heartbeat still was echoing inside my heart. We laid in silence, listening to the city wake, knowing love like ours was never meant to stay. No angry words, no tears, no desperate attempts, just bittersweet acceptance. In the end, sunrise, goodbye. The hardest kind of love, when two hearts meet completely, but never long enough. Sunrise, goodbye. You're left without a sound, but pieces of your soul are still scattered around. I watch you disappear beyond the crowded street, while memories replay like melodies on repeat. One night together somehow changed my point of view, because temporary love can still be true. Now every time the dawn begins to paint the sky, I think about your voice and your tired smile. And though the world keeps moving like it always will, part of my heart remains there with you still. Maybe forever is measured by time. Maybe one night can rewrite a life. Maybe love doesn't need eternity to become a memory. Sunrise, goodbye. Your words in this pain, a fleeting little miracle, like dancing in the rain. Sunrise, goodbye. Though we were never meant to last, you became the kind of love I'll never forget in my past. You tasted like danger and cheap red wine, a beautiful sin I could never deny. The room was spinning slowly in neon haze, while your heartbeat pulled me deeper into flames. We knew the rules before the night began, no future waiting at the end of our hands. But every kiss your perfume lingering softly in the air. The silence after passion hit the hardest part, because goodbye was waiting quietly in the dark. You smiled at me with sad and sleepy eyes, like someone learning how to say goodbye. And when the morning painted gold across your skin, I knew I'd never see your face again. Some people answer like storms in the night, leaving destruction but also light. And even if they never return, their memory continues to burn. Midnight addiction, you're still inside my soul. A one-night story that somehow made me whole. Midnight addiction, I still hear your name echoing forever inside my restless brain. Now I stand at the edge of time, looking back on hills I've climbed. Every step both loss and gain, every joy and every pain. The road was never straight or wide, sometimes dark with nowhere to hide. But every turn I feared to take led me to the life I made. I see the truth in every scar, they've carried me this far. Not every dream was meant to stay, but each one showed the way. The road made me whole, through every high and low, through every tear I cried, and every storm I survived. Now I finally see who I was meant to be, through all that I control, and all I learned to let go. The road made me whole. I think the nights I felt alone, they taught me how to stand on my own. I thank the days I lost my way, they helped me grow into today. The faces that I left behind still live somewhere inside my mind. Every moment, small or grand, shaped the person that I am. No bitterness remains today, just lessons lighting up my way. What once felt like the end of me became my greatest victory. The road made me whole, through every high and low, through every tear I cried, and every storm I survived. Now I finally see who I was meant to be, through all that I control, and all I learned to let go. The road made me whole. If I could speak to who I was, standing scared because of roads unknown and unclear, I'd whisper softly in his ear. Trust the fall, embrace the climb. Every season needs its time. You'll find peace you never knew, waiting at the end for you. To fade and golden lights begin to shade, I smile at all the roads I've known, for every step has led me home. And in the quiet of my soul, I finally feel complete and whole. Not perfect, but finally free, grateful for this life in me. Danced like there was no tomorrow, kissing through the smoke and sorrow. The DJ played our favorite sound, while empty hearts came crashing down. You leaned your head against my chest and made chaos feel like rest. A stranger turning into home for one short night before you go. No tomorrow, no forever in our eyes. Just tonight beneath the sky, trying not to say goodbye. Now till tomorrow, still you heal my broken soul, even if I lost control. You over and over. Your lipstick stains remained on me, like evidence of destiny. A little crime against the night, a little wrong that felt so right. The sunrise slowly crossed the room, like it arrived a little too soon. And every second felt unfair, because I knew you wouldn't stay there. Maybe love was never meant to always last forever. Maybe some hearts only meet to save each other for a moment. No tomorrow, but I loved you anyway. Even if you couldn't stay, you still changed my yesterday. No tomorrow, still your memory remains. Love into the bar like trouble, dressed in gold. A beautiful disaster no one could control. Your smile hit harder than the whiskey on my tongue. And suddenly my lonely night had just begun. We laughed about our own mistakes and shattered dreams, like strangers trying to escape reality. Your body close enough to still end the pain. A fleeting little miracle inside the rain. Temporary paradise, you and me beneath the lights, holding on like time could freeze, while the world fell asleep. Temporary paradise, a love too short but still alive. Even if the night must end, I'd relive it once again. The hotel curtains danced against the rising dawn, and every second told us soon you would be gone. You traced your fingers slowly down my tired face, like you were trying hard to memorize the pain. No lies without forever crossed our lips that night. We only had the moon and fading candlelight, and somehow that was more than I had ever known. Because for one brief night I didn't feel alone. Some loves are born to disappear, like shooting stars that leave us here. But even stars that quickly die still leave their light across the sky. Temporary paradise, still replaying in my mind. One short night became a song that keeps surviving after dawn. Temporary paradise, you were never truly mine, but for one unforgettable night, you felt like my whole life. Rain was falling on the avenue that night. Taxi headlights painted diamonds in your eyes. Wore heartbreak like a leather jacket black, and every step you took made me forget the past. We talked for hours like we'd met in another life, sharing scars and cigarettes beneath the traffic lights. You touched my hand and suddenly the world stood still, like destiny was leaning from the windowsill. We didn't ask where this would go, we only let the feeling flow. Two lonely souls beneath the moon, knowing morning comes too soon. After midnight, you became my only light. wrapped around my heart. Ooh, it kissed like people trying not to feel afraid. Like all the broken pieces slowly rearranged. Outside the window, dawn was getting close again. Inside and slowly filled the space between our hands. You smiled at me like something beautiful and sad. A perfect little moment we could never have. When I can feel like eternity, when someone touches you so completely. And even if we disappeared, I'll carry you for years. After midnight, you vanish with the morning light. But every time the rain comes down, I still see you around. After midnight, you told me love can survive, even when it only lives for a single night. The city lights were burning softly on your skin. A smoky room, a crowded dance, the night pulled us in. Your eyes were dangerous like thunder in July. And every word you whispered made the stars collide. We moved like shadows underneath the neon glow. Two strangers with a secret no one had to know. Your fingertips were poetry across my soul. And for a moment, broken hearts became whole. No promises for tomorrow, no questions, no goodbye sorrow. We let the midnight take control and gave the darkness both our souls. It was a one-night love, a fire burning wild enough to make forever disappear and leave our lonely hearts sincere. One-night love, like heaven falling from above. We knew the sunrise steals the dream. You still meant the world to me. The music faded slowly while we held our breath, like we were dancing at the edge of happiness. Your laughter echoed deeper than the bass guitar, and suddenly the night felt larger than the stars. Your perfume stayed like memories inside my coat, a fragile kind of feeling neither of us spoke. No photographs, no future we could rearrange. Just one forbidden night that changed everything. No promises for tomorrow, no questions, no goodbye sorrow. We let the midnight take control and gave the darkness both our souls. It was a one-night love, a fire burning wild enough to make forever disappear and leave our lonely hearts sincere. One-night love, like heaven falling from above. We knew the sunrise steals the dream, but you still meant the world to me. Your silhouette beneath the blue motel light look like a dream disappearing with the night. The radio played softly in the background air, while your fingers slowly tangled through my hair. We spoke about the places we would never see, and laughed about the people we pretended to be. For one small moment we escaped our diff worlds and became two reckless souls against the world. Give me one last kiss before the morning steals you. One last touch before the memories fade. Even if this love was only made for one night, I'll keep your heart inside mine anyway. Your eyes were tired from battles I could never know, but somehow in your arms I finally felt whole. The night